1 hour every day to improve your English listening.
英文加中文配音，每天1小时，提升您的英文听力。
I think we need to improve our communication strategy.
I think we need to improve our communication strategy.
我认为我们需要改进我们的沟通策略。
I think we need to improve our communication strategy.
I think we need to improve our communication strategy.
I've been feeling a bit stressed out lately.
I've been feeling a bit stressed out lately.
我最近感觉压力有点大。
I've been feeling a bit stressed out lately.
I've been feeling a bit stressed out lately.
I'm looking forward to your presentation next week.
I'm looking forward to your presentation next week.
我很期待您下周的演讲。
I'm looking forward to your presentation next week.
I'm looking forward to your presentation next week.
What's the best way to reach you, email or phone?
What's the best way to reach you, email or phone?
联系你最好的方式是什么？电子邮件还是电话？
What's the best way to reach you, email or phone?
What's the best way to reach you, email or phone?
I'm trying to learn more about personal finance.
I'm trying to learn more about personal finance.
我正在努力学习更多的个人理财知识。
I'm trying to learn more about personal finance.
I'm trying to learn more about personal finance.
I'm considering going back to school for further education.
I'm considering going back to school for further education.
我正在考虑回学校继续深造。
I'm considering going back to school for further education.
I'm considering going back to school for further education.
I'm trying to make more environmentally friendly choices.
I'm trying to make more environmentally friendly choices.
我正在努力做出更环保的选择。
I'm trying to make more environmentally friendly choices.
I'm trying to make more environmentally friendly choices.
It's been a productive day. I've accomplished a lot.
It's been a productive day. I've accomplished a lot.
今天收获颇丰，我完成了很多工作。
It's been a productive day. I've accomplished a lot.
It's been a productive day. I've accomplished a lot.
It's been challenging to keep up with the new regulations.
It's been challenging to keep up with the new regulations.
要跟上新规定的步伐很有挑战性。
It's been challenging to keep up with the new regulations.
It's been challenging to keep up with the new regulations.
I'm trying to be more organized. Any tips?
I'm trying to be more organized. Any tips?
我想变得更有条理，有什么建议吗？
I'm trying to be more organized. Any tips?
I'm trying to be more organized. Any tips?
I can't decide whether to take the job offer or not.
I can't decide whether to take the job offer or not.
我无法决定是否接受这份工作。
I can't decide whether to take the job offer or not.
I can't decide whether to take the job offer or not.
Do you know where I can find a good place to study?
Do you know where I can find a good place to study?
你知道哪里有学习的好地方吗？
Do you know where I can find a good place to study?
Do you know where I can find a good place to study?
I'm a little concerned about the timeline for this project.
I'm a little concerned about the timeline for this project.
我有点担心这个项目的时间表。
I'm a little concerned about the timeline for this project.
I'm a little concerned about the timeline for this project.
Could you please tell me how to get to the nearest subway station?
Could you please tell me how to get to the nearest subway station?
请问最近的地铁站怎么走？
Could you please tell me how to get to the nearest subway station?
Could you please tell me how to get to the nearest subway station?
It's essential to take care of your mental health.
It's essential to take care of your mental health.
关注自己的心理健康至关重要。
It's essential to take care of your mental health.
It's essential to take care of your mental health.
It's been hard to keep up with all the changes lately.
It's been hard to keep up with all the changes lately.
最近很难跟上所有的变化。
It's been hard to keep up with all the changes lately.
It's been hard to keep up with all the changes lately.
I'm planning to take a course to improve my skills.
I'm planning to take a course to improve my skills.
我打算参加一个课程来提高我的技能。
I'm planning to take a course to improve my skills.
I'm planning to take a course to improve my skills.
I think we need to revisit our goals for this quarter.
I think we need to revisit our goals for this quarter.
我认为我们需要重新审视本季度的目标。
I think we need to revisit our goals for this quarter.
I think we need to revisit our goals for this quarter.
I'm not sure which course to take next semester.
I'm not sure which course to take next semester.
我不确定下学期选修哪门课程。
I'm not sure which course to take next semester.
I'm not sure which course to take next semester.
It's a bit chilly today. Don't forget to wear a jacket.
It's a bit chilly today. Don't forget to wear a jacket.
今天有点冷，别忘了穿外套。
It's a bit chilly today. Don't forget to wear a jacket.
It's a bit chilly today. Don't forget to wear a jacket.
I'd like to get your opinion on this matter.
I'd like to get your opinion on this matter.
我想听听您对此事的看法。
I'd like to get your opinion on this matter.
I'd like to get your opinion on this matter.
We should be mindful of our expenses this month.
We should be mindful of our expenses this month.
我们应该注意本月的开支。
We should be mindful of our expenses this month.
We should be mindful of our expenses this month.
I think it's time to update our strategy.
I think it's time to update our strategy.
我认为是时候更新我们的战略了。
I think it's time to update our strategy.
I think it's time to update our strategy.
It's important to communicate clearly and effectively.
It's important to communicate clearly and effectively.
清晰有效的沟通很重要。
It's important to communicate clearly and effectively.
It's important to communicate clearly and effectively.
Can we agree on a deadline for this task?
Can we agree on a deadline for this task?
我们能就这项任务的最后期限达成一致吗？
Can we agree on a deadline for this task?
Can we agree on a deadline for this task?
It's been hard adjusting to the new system.
It's been hard adjusting to the new system.
适应新系统很难。
It's been hard adjusting to the new system.
It's been hard adjusting to the new system.
I'm looking for a new challenge in my career.
I'm looking for a new challenge in my career.
我正在寻找职业生涯中的新挑战。
I'm looking for a new challenge in my career.
I'm looking for a new challenge in my career.
I'm looking for a new apartment. Do you have any advice?
I'm looking for a new apartment. Do you have any advice?
我正在寻找新公寓，您有什么建议吗？
I'm looking for a new apartment. Do you have any advice?
I'm looking for a new apartment. Do you have any advice?
I'm trying to stay informed about the latest industry trends.
I'm trying to stay informed about the latest industry trends.
我想了解最新的行业趋势。
I'm trying to stay informed about the latest industry trends.
I'm trying to stay informed about the latest industry trends.
I'm trying to eat healthier. Any recipe recommendations?
I'm trying to eat healthier. Any recipe recommendations?
我想吃得更健康，有什么食谱推荐吗？
I'm trying to eat healthier. Any recipe recommendations?
I'm trying to eat healthier. Any recipe recommendations?
It's crucial that we meet the deadline.
It's crucial that we meet the deadline.
我们必须在截止日期前完成任务。
It's crucial that we meet the deadline.
It's crucial that we meet the deadline.
It's been a long day. I can't wait to get home.
It's been a long day. I can't wait to get home.
今天真是漫长的一天，我等不及要回家了。
It's been a long day. I can't wait to get home.
It's been a long day. I can't wait to get home.
Could we possibly move this discussion to tomorrow?
Could we possibly move this discussion to tomorrow?
我们能不能把讨论推迟到明天？
Could we possibly move this discussion to tomorrow?
Could we possibly move this discussion to tomorrow?
What did you think of the movie last night?
What did you think of the movie last night?
你觉得昨晚的电影怎么样？
What did you think of the movie last night?
What did you think of the movie last night?
Can you share some insights on how to handle this situation?
Can you share some insights on how to handle this situation?
您能谈谈如何处理这种情况吗？
Can you share some insights on how to handle this situation?
Can you share some insights on how to handle this situation?
I'd like to book a table for 2 at 8 p.m. tonight.
I'd like to book a table for 2 at 8 p.m. tonight.
我想预定今晚8点的双人桌。
I'd like to book a table for 2 at 8 p.m. tonight.
I'd like to book a table for 2 at 8 p.m. tonight.
Can you provide some insights on this market trend?
Can you provide some insights on this market trend?
您能就这一市场趋势提供一些见解吗？
Can you provide some insights on this market trend?
Can you provide some insights on this market trend?
Can you help me brainstorm some ideas for this campaign?
Can you help me brainstorm some ideas for this campaign?
您能帮我为这次活动集思广益吗？
Can you help me brainstorm some ideas for this campaign?
Can you help me brainstorm some ideas for this campaign?
Can we take a break? I need a moment to think.
Can we take a break? I need a moment to think.
我们能休息一下吗？我需要一点时间思考。
Can we take a break? I need a moment to think.
Can we take a break? I need a moment to think.
Can you help me understand this concept better?
Can you help me understand this concept better?
你能帮我更好地理解这个概念吗？
Can you help me understand this concept better?
Can you help me understand this concept better?
I'd like to discuss some changes to the plan.
I'd like to discuss some changes to the plan.
我想讨论一下对计划的一些修改。
I'd like to discuss some changes to the plan.
I'd like to discuss some changes to the plan.
Could you take a message? I'm in a meeting right now.
Could you take a message? I'm in a meeting.
您能帮我留个口信吗？我正在开会。
Could you take a message? I'm in a meeting right now.
Could you take a message? I'm in a
I think we need a clearer understanding of our objectives.
I think we need a clearer understanding of our objectives.
我认为我们需要更清楚地了解我们的目标。
I think we need a clearer understanding of our objectives.
I think we need a clearer understanding of our objectives.
It's crucial to have a good work-life balance.
It's crucial to have a good work-life balance.
平衡好工作与生活至关重要。
It's crucial to have a good work-life balance.
It's crucial to have a good work-life balance.
We should be proactive in addressing these challenges.
We should be proactive in addressing these challenges.
我们应该积极应对这些挑战。
We should be proactive in addressing these challenges.
We should be proactive in addressing these challenges.
I'm sorry, but I think you might have the wrong number.
I'm sorry, but I think you might have the wrong number.
对不起，我想您可能打错电话了。
I'm sorry, but I think you might have the wrong number.
I'm sorry, but I think you might have the wrong number.
I'm looking forward to seeing you at the party next weekend.
I'm looking forward to seeing you at the party next weekend.
我很期待在下周末的聚会上见到你。
I'm looking forward to seeing you at the party next weekend.
I'm looking forward to seeing you at the party next weekend.
It's been a while since we last caught up. How have you been?
It's been a while since we last caught up. How have you been?
我们好久没见面了，你最近怎么样？
It's been a while since we last caught up. How have you been?
It's been a while since we last caught up. How have you been?
I was wondering if you could help me with this project.
I was wondering if you could help me with this project.
我想知道你能否帮我完成这个专案。
I was wondering if you could help me with this project.
I was wondering if you could help me with this project.
Can you help me understand this policy better?
Can you help me understand this policy better?
您能帮我更好地理解这项政策吗？
Can you help me understand this policy better?
Can you help me understand this policy better?
We should organize a team outing sometime soon.
We should organize a team outing sometime soon.
我们应该尽快组织一次团队郊游。
We should organize a team outing sometime soon.
We should organize a team outing sometime soon.
I'm trying to reduce my screen time.
I'm trying to reduce my screen time.
我想减少屏幕时间。
I'm trying to reduce my screen time.
I'm trying to reduce my screen time.
Can you explain how this fits into our overall strategy?
Can you explain how this fits into our overall strategy?
您能解释一下这与我们的整体战略有什么关系吗？
Can you explain how this fits into our overall strategy?
Can you explain how this fits into our overall strategy?
I think we should encourage more team collaboration.
I think we should encourage more team collaboration.
我认为我们应该鼓励更多的团队合作。
I think we should encourage more team collaboration.
I think we should encourage more team collaboration.
I think we should prioritize customer feedback.
I think we should prioritize customer feedback.
我认为我们应该优先考虑客户反馈。
I think we should prioritize customer feedback.
I think we should prioritize customer feedback.
I'm planning a trip next month. Have you been to that country?
I'm planning a trip next month. Have you been to that country?
我计划下个月去旅行，您去过那个国家吗？
I'm planning a trip next month. Have you been to that country?
I'm planning a trip next month. Have you been to that country?
Can you believe how quickly time flies?
Can you believe how quickly time flies?
你能相信时间过得有多快吗？
Can you believe how quickly time flies?
Can you believe how quickly time flies?
Could you please repeat what you just said? I didn't catch that.
Could you please repeat what you just said? I didn't catch that.
您能重复一下刚才的话吗？我没听清。
Could you please repeat what you just said? I didn't catch that.
Could you please repeat what you just said? I didn't catch that.
I think a break would help us think more clearly.
I think a break would help us think more clearly.
我认为休息一下有助于我们更清楚地思考问题。
I think a break would help us think more clearly.
I think a break would help us think more clearly.
Can you provide an update on the status of the project?
Can you provide an update on the status of the project?
您能提供项目的最新进展情况吗？
Can you provide an update on the status of the project?
Can you provide an update on the status of the project?
Can we schedule a follow-up meeting to discuss this further?
Can we schedule a follow-up meeting to discuss this further?
我们能安排一次后续会议，进一步讨论这个问题吗？
Can we schedule a follow-up meeting to discuss this further?
Can we schedule a follow-up meeting to discuss this further?
We need to ensure we're meeting our targets.
We need to ensure we're meeting our targets.
我们需要确保实现我们的目标。
We need to ensure we're meeting our targets.
We need to ensure we're meeting our targets.
It's been difficult to stay motivated during these times.
It's been difficult to stay motivated during these times.
在这段时间里，很难保持动力。
It's been difficult to stay motivated during these times.
It's been difficult to stay motivated during these times.
It looks like we're going to be late if we don't leave now.
It looks like we're going to be late if we don't leave now.
看来我们再不走就要迟到了。
It looks like we're going to be late if we don't leave now.
It looks like we're going to be late if we don't leave now.
Do you have any advice for someone just starting out in this field?
Do you have any advice for someone just starting out in this field?
对于刚刚开始从事这一领域工作的人，您有什么建议吗？
Do you have any advice for someone just starting out in this field?
Do you have any advice for someone just starting out in this field?
I'd appreciate your feedback on my presentation.
I'd appreciate your feedback on my presentation.
我希望您能对我的演讲提供反馈意见。
I'd appreciate your feedback on my presentation.
I'd appreciate your feedback on my presentation.
I'm not sure how to approach this problem.
I'm not sure how to approach this problem.
我不知道如何处理这个问题。
I'm not sure how to approach this problem.
I'm not sure how to approach this problem.
I think we should take a more detailed look at this report.
I think we should take a more detailed look at this report.
我认为我们应该更详细地研究这份报告。
I think we should take a more detailed look at this report.
I think we should take a more detailed look at this report.
I need to prepare for an important presentation next week.
I need to prepare for an important presentation next week.
我需要为下周的一个重要演讲做准备。
I need to prepare for an important presentation next week.
I need to prepare for an important presentation next week.
What are your thoughts on the current market trends?
What are your thoughts on the current market trends?
您对当前的市场趋势有何看法？
What are your thoughts on the current market trends?
What are your thoughts on the current market trends?
Can you check if we have any meetings scheduled for Friday?
Can you check if we have any meetings scheduled for Friday?
你能查一下周五我们是否有会议安排吗？
Can you check if we have any meetings scheduled for Friday?
Can you check if we have any meetings scheduled for Friday?
I think it's important to take breaks and rest.
I think it's important to take breaks and rest.
我认为休息很重要。
I think it's important to take breaks and rest.
I think it's important to take breaks and rest.
I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
我一直想学弹吉他。
I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
I'm having a hard time understanding this chapter.
I'm having a hard time understanding this chapter.
我很难理解这一章的内容。
I'm having a hard time understanding this chapter.
I'm having a hard time understanding this chapter.
Would you mind if I open the window?
Would you mind if I open the window?
您介意我打开窗户吗？
Would you mind if I open the window?
Would you mind if I open the window?
How long have you been working in this field?
How long have you been working in this field?
您在这个领域工作多久了？
How long have you been working in this field?
How long have you been working in this field?
I'm having a hard time choosing between these options.
I'm having a hard time choosing between these options.
我很难在这些选项中做出选择。
I'm having a hard time choosing between these options.
I'm having a hard time choosing between these options.
I'm looking for creative ways to solve this problem.
I'm looking for creative ways to solve this problem.
我正在寻找创造性的方法来解决这个问题。
I'm looking for creative ways to solve this problem.
I'm looking for creative ways to solve this problem.
We should try to be more proactive in solving this issue.
We should try to be more proactive in solving this issue.
我们应该更加积极、主动地解决这个问题。
We should try to be more proactive in solving this issue.
We should try to be more proactive in solving this issue.
We should check the accuracy of these figures.
We should check the accuracy of these figures.
我们应该检查这些数字的准确性。
We should check the accuracy of these figures.
We should check the accuracy of these figures.
It's important to stay informed about world events.
It's important to stay informed about world events.
了解世界大事很重要。
It's important to stay informed about world events.
It's important to stay informed about world events.
I've been wanting to talk to you about something important.
I've been wanting to talk to you about something important.
我一直想跟你谈一件重要的事。
I've been wanting to talk to you about something important.
I've been wanting to talk to you about something important.
I'm trying to improve my English. Can you speak a little slower?
I'm trying to improve my English. Can you speak a little slower?
我正在努力提高我的英语水平，你能说慢一点吗？
I'm trying to improve my English. Can you speak a little slower?
I'm trying to improve my English. Can you speak a little slower?
It's important to celebrate small victories.
It's important to celebrate small victories.
庆祝小的胜利很重要。
It's important to celebrate small victories.
It's important to celebrate small victories.
I'm considering making a career change.
I'm considering making a career change.
我正在考虑转行。
I'm considering making a career change.
I'm considering making a career change.
I'd like to hear more about your experiences.
I'd like to hear more about your experiences.
我想更多地了解您的经历。
I'd like to hear more about your experiences.
I'd like to hear more about your experiences.
It seems like it's going to rain. Maybe we should bring an umbrella.
It seems like it's going to rain. Maybe we should bring an umbrella.
好像要下雨了，也许我们应该带把伞。
It seems like it's going to rain. Maybe we should bring an umbrella.
It seems like it's going to rain. Maybe we should bring an umbrella.
I'm looking for advice on how to advance in my career.
I'm looking for advice on how to advance in my career.
我想就如何提升我的职业生涯寻求建议。
I'm looking for advice on how to advance in my career.
I'm looking for advice on how to advance in my career.
Can you explain the pros and cons of this approach?
Can you explain the pros and cons of this approach?
您能解释一下这种方法的利弊吗？
Can you explain the pros and cons of this approach?
Can you explain the pros and cons of this approach?
We should focus on building a strong team dynamic.
We should focus on building a strong team dynamic.
我们应该专注于建立一个强大的团队。
We should focus on building a strong team dynamic.
We should focus on building a strong team dynamic.
It would be helpful if you could provide more examples.
It would be helpful if you could provide more examples.
如果您能提供更多的例子，将会很有帮助。
It would be helpful if you could provide more examples.
It would be helpful if you could provide more examples.
Can we reschedule our meeting to a later date?
Can we reschedule our meeting to a later date?
我们能改天再开会吗？
Can we reschedule our meeting to a later date?
Can we reschedule our meeting to a later date?
We should conduct a review of our current policies.
We should conduct a review of our current policies.
我们应该对现行政策进行审查。
We should conduct a review of our current policies.
We should conduct a review of our current policies.
We should ensure all team members are on the same page.
We should ensure all team members are on the same page.
我们应该确保所有团队成员都在同一起跑线上。
We should ensure all team members are on the same page.
We should ensure all team members are on the same page.
Can you recommend a good book to read?
Can you recommend a good book to read?
您能推荐一本好书吗？
Can you recommend a good book to read?
Can you recommend a good book to read?
I'm trying to find a balance between work and personal life.
I'm trying to find a balance between work and personal life.
我想在工作和个人生活之间找到平衡。
I'm trying to find a balance between work and personal life.
I'm trying to find a balance between work and personal life.
Can you explain the main differences between these two models?
Can you explain the main differences between these two models?
您能解释一下这两种模式的主要区别吗？
Can you explain the main differences between these two models?
Can you explain the main differences between these two models?
Can you tell me more about your experience with this?
Can you tell me more about your experience with this?
您能告诉我更多您在这方面的经验吗？
Can you tell me more about your experience with this?
Can you tell me more about your experience with this?
How do you usually spend your weekends?
How do you usually spend your weekends?
您通常如何度过周末？
How do you usually spend your weekends?
How do you usually spend your weekends?
Could you explain the directions to me one more time?
Could you explain the directions to me one more time?
您能再给我解释一遍方向吗？
Could you explain the directions to me one more time?
Could you explain the directions to me one more time?
I'm not feeling well today, so I think I'll stay home.
I'm not feeling well today, so I think I'll stay home.
我今天不舒服，所以我想待在家里。
I'm not feeling well today, so I think I'll stay home.
I'm not feeling well today, so I think I'll stay home.
I think we need to be more innovative in our approach.
I think we need to be more innovative in our approach.
我认为我们的方法需要更加创新。
I think we need to be more innovative in our approach.
I think we need to be more innovative in our approach.
I'm trying to get back into shape. Any workout advice?
I'm trying to get back into shape. Any workout advice?
我想恢复体型，有什么锻炼建议吗？
I'm trying to get back into shape. Any workout advice?
I'm trying to get back into shape. Any workout advice?
I'm trying to save money. Do you have any tips?
I'm trying to save money. Do you have any tips?
我想省钱，您有什么建议吗？
I'm trying to save money. Do you have any tips?
I'm trying to save money. Do you have any tips?
Can we discuss the budget for this project?
Can we discuss the budget for this project?
我们能讨论一下这个项目的预算吗？
Can we discuss the budget for this project?
Can we discuss the budget for this project?
I'm curious to know what led you to this conclusion.
I'm curious to know what led you to this conclusion.
我很想知道是什么让您得出这个结论的。
I'm curious to know what led you to this conclusion.
I'm curious to know what led you to this conclusion.
What's your strategy for staying focused under pressure?
What's your strategy for staying focused under pressure?
你在压力下保持专注的策略是什么？
What's your strategy for staying focused under pressure?
What's your strategy for staying focused under pressure?
It would be great if we could work together on this project.
It would be great if we could work together on this project.
如果我们能在这个专案上合作，就太好了。
It would be great if we could work together on this project.
It would be great if we could work together on this project.
I was thinking of visiting the museum this weekend. Would you like to join?
I was thinking of visiting the museum this weekend. Would you like to join?
我想这个周末去参观博物馆，你愿意一起去吗？
I was thinking of visiting the museum this weekend. Would you like to join?
I was thinking of visiting the museum this weekend. Would you like to join?
I'd like to apologize for any inconvenience I may have caused.
I'd like to apologize for any inconvenience I may have caused.
对于给您带来的不便，我深表歉意。
I'd like to apologize for any inconvenience I may have caused.
I'd like to apologize for any inconvenience I may have caused.
It's important to ask for help when you need it.
It's important to ask for help when you need it.
当你需要帮助时，寻求帮助是很重要的。
It's important to ask for help when you need it.
It's important to ask for help when you need it.
It's important to stay positive, even when things are tough.
It's important to stay positive, even when things are tough.
即使遇到困难，保持积极的态度也很重要。
It's important to stay positive, even when things are tough.
It's important to stay positive, even when things are tough.
Do you have any plans for the upcoming holiday?
Do you have any plans for the upcoming holiday?
您对即将到来的假期有什么计划吗？
Do you have any plans for the upcoming holiday?
Do you have any plans for the upcoming holiday?
I think it's time to reassess our priorities.
I think it's time to reassess our priorities.
我认为是时候重新评估我们的优先事项了。
I think it's time to reassess our priorities.
I think it's time to reassess our priorities.
Can you recommend a good movie to watch this weekend?
Can you recommend a good movie to watch this weekend?
您能推荐一部适合这个周末看的电影吗？
Can you recommend a good movie to watch this weekend?
Can you recommend a good movie to watch this weekend?
Could you help me figure out how to use this software?
Could you help me figure out how to use this software?
你能帮我弄明白如何使用这个软体吗？
Could you help me figure out how to use this software?
Could you help me figure out how to use this software?
Can you guide me on how to achieve a better work-life balance?
Can you guide me on how to achieve a better work-life balance?
您能指导我如何更好地平衡工作与生活吗？
Can you guide me on how to achieve a better work-life balance?
Can you guide me on how to achieve a better work-life balance?
We should make a plan to ensure everything goes smoothly.
We should make a plan to ensure everything goes smoothly.
我们应该制定一个计划，确保一切顺利。
We should make a plan to ensure everything goes smoothly.
We should make a plan to ensure everything goes smoothly.
Can you assist me with this technical issue?
Can you assist me with this technical issue?
您能帮我解决这个技术问题吗？
Can you assist me with this technical issue?
Can you assist me with this technical issue?
I'm considering changing my career path.
I'm considering changing my career path.
我正在考虑改变我的职业道路。
I'm considering changing my career path.
I'm considering changing my career path.
I'm not sure I agree with that perspective.
I'm not sure I agree with that perspective.
我不太同意这种观点。
I'm not sure I agree with that perspective.
I'm not sure I agree with that perspective.
I'm looking for ways to improve customer satisfaction.
I'm looking for ways to improve customer satisfaction.
我正在寻找提高客户满意度的方法。
I'm looking for ways to improve customer satisfaction.
I'm looking for ways to improve customer satisfaction.
I need to buy a gift. Do you have any suggestions?
I need to buy a gift. Do you have any suggestions?
我需要买一份礼物，你有什么建议吗？
I need to buy a gift. Do you have any suggestions?
I need to buy a gift. Do you have any suggestions?
I'm looking to expand my professional network.
I'm looking to expand my professional network.
我想扩大我的职业网络。
I'm looking to expand my professional network.
I'm looking to expand my professional network.
Can you explain the reasoning behind your decision?
Can you explain the reasoning behind your decision?
你能解释一下你的决定背后的原因吗？
Can you explain the reasoning behind your decision?
Can you explain the reasoning behind your decision?
I'm considering starting my own business.
I'm considering starting my own business.
我正在考虑自己创业。
I'm considering starting my own business.
I'm considering starting my own business.
Do you prefer coffee or tea in the morning?
Do you prefer coffee or tea in the morning?
你早上喜欢喝咖啡还是茶？
Do you prefer coffee or tea in the morning?
Do you prefer coffee or tea in the morning?
I'm a bit lost. Can you point me in the right direction?
I'm a bit lost. Can you point me in the right direction?
我有点迷路，您能给我指个方向吗？
I'm a bit lost. Can you point me in the right direction?
I'm a bit lost. Can you point me in the right direction?
We should review our strategy to see if it's still effective.
We should review our strategy to see if it's still effective.
我们应该重新审视一下我们的策略是否仍然有效。
We should review our strategy to see if it's still effective.
We should review our strategy to see if it's still effective.
I'd like to improve my time management skills.
I'd like to improve my time management skills.
我想提高我的时间管理技能。
I'd like to improve my time management skills.
I'd like to improve my time management skills.
Can you send me the report by email before the end of the day?
Can you send me the report by email before the end of the day?
您能在下班前通过电子邮件把报告发给我吗？
Can you send me the report by email before the end of the day?
Can you send me the report by email before the end of the day?
It's essential to maintain a healthy work environment.
It's essential to maintain a healthy work environment.
保持健康的工作环境至关重要。
It's essential to maintain a healthy work environment.
It's essential to maintain a healthy work environment.
I'm interested in learning a new language.
I'm interested in learning a new language.
我对学习一门新语言很感兴趣。
I'm interested in learning a new language.
I'm interested in learning a new language.
Can you share some success stories from previous projects?
Can you share some success stories from previous projects?
您能分享一些以前项目的成功案例吗？
Can you share some success stories from previous projects?
Can you share some success stories from previous projects?
Can you help me prepare for this job interview?
Can you help me prepare for this job interview?
您能帮我准备这次求职面试吗？
Can you help me prepare for this job interview?
Can you help me prepare for this job interview?
Can you walk me through the process you used?
Can you walk me through the process you used?
您能告诉我您使用的过程吗？
Can you walk me through the process you used?
Can you walk me through the process you used?
I'm looking forward to the weekend to recharge.
I'm looking forward to the weekend to recharge.
我期待周末来充电。
I'm looking forward to the weekend to recharge.
I'm looking forward to the weekend to recharge.
I'm thinking of redecorating my living room.
I'm thinking of redecorating my living room.
我想重新装修我的客厅。
I'm thinking of redecorating my living room.
I'm thinking of redecorating my living room.
It's important to stay active and exercise regularly.
It's important to stay active and exercise regularly.
保持活跃和定期锻炼很重要。
It's important to stay active and exercise regularly.
It's important to stay active and exercise regularly.
Could you explain why this is a better option?
Could you explain why this is a better option?
您能解释一下为什么这是一个更好的选择吗？
Could you explain why this is a better option?
Could you explain why this is a better option?
I think we need to focus more on customer satisfaction.
I think we need to focus more on customer satisfaction.
我认为我们需要更加关注客户满意度。
I think we need to focus more on customer satisfaction.
I think we need to focus more on customer satisfaction.
I'm feeling overwhelmed with work lately.
I'm feeling overwhelmed with work lately.
我最近感觉工作太多了。
I'm feeling overwhelmed with work lately.
I'm feeling overwhelmed with work lately.
I'm looking for ways to improve my skills.
I'm looking for ways to improve my skills.
我正在寻找提高技能的方法。
I'm looking for ways to improve my skills.
I'm looking for ways to improve my skills.
It's been difficult to find a good balance recently.
It's been difficult to find a good balance recently.
最近很难找到一个好的平衡点。
It's been difficult to find a good balance recently.
It's been difficult to find a good balance recently.
I'm not very good at this. Could you show me how it's done?
I'm not very good at this. Could you show me how it's done?
我不太会做这个，你能告诉我怎么做吗？
I'm not very good at this. Could you show me how it's done?
I'm not very good at this. Could you show me how it's done?
I'm trying to reduce my impact on the environment.
I'm trying to reduce my impact on the environment.
我正在努力减少对环境的影响。
I'm trying to reduce my impact on the environment.
I'm trying to reduce my impact on the environment.
It's nice to have a long weekend to relax and unwind.
It's nice to have a long weekend to relax and unwind.
有一个长周末放松放松很好。
It's nice to have a long weekend to relax and unwind.
It's nice to have a long weekend to relax and unwind.
I'm not very familiar with this area. Can you guide me?
I'm not very familiar with this area. Can you guide me?
我对这里不太熟悉，你能给我指点一下吗？
I'm not very familiar with this area. Can you guide me?
I'm not very familiar with this area. Can you guide me?
It's been great working with you on this.
It's been great working with you on this.
与您合作非常愉快。
It's been great working with you on this.
It's been great working with you on this.
Can you explain the benefits of this approach?
Can you explain the benefits of this approach?
您能解释一下这种方法的好处吗？
Can you explain the benefits of this approach?
Can you explain the benefits of this approach?
We should catch up over coffee sometime soon.
We should catch up over coffee sometime soon.
有机会，我们应该一起喝咖啡。
We should catch up over coffee sometime soon.
We should catch up over coffee sometime soon.
Can you tell me about your experience working with this team?
Can you tell me about your experience working with this team?
您能谈谈您在这个团队中的工作经历吗？
Can you tell me about your experience working with this team?
Can you tell me about your experience working with this team?
We should aim to finish this by the end of the week.
We should aim to finish this by the end of the week.
我们应该争取在本周末完成这项工作。
We should aim to finish this by the end of the week.
We should aim to finish this by the end of the week.
What time do you usually get up in the morning?
What time do you usually get up in the morning?
您通常早上几点起床？
What time do you usually get up in the morning?
What time do you usually get up in the morning?
What's your favorite part about your job?
What's your favorite part about your job?
您最喜欢您工作的哪一部分？
What's your favorite part about your job?
What's your favorite part about your job?
Can you recommend a good podcast to listen to?
Can you recommend a good podcast to listen to?
您能推荐一个好的播客节目吗？
Can you recommend a good podcast to listen to?
Can you recommend a good podcast to listen to?
I'd like to volunteer for a local charity. Do you know any?
I'd like to volunteer for a local charity. Do you know any?
我想成为当地慈善机构的志愿者，您知道有哪些吗？
I'd like to volunteer for a local charity. Do you know any?
I'd like to volunteer for a local charity. Do you know any?
I'm trying to improve my leadership skills.
I'm trying to improve my leadership skills.
我想提高我的领导技能。
I'm trying to improve my leadership skills.
I'm trying to improve my leadership skills.
I'm interested in exploring new opportunities.
I'm interested in exploring new opportunities.
我有兴趣探索新的机会。
I'm interested in exploring new opportunities.
I'm interested in exploring new opportunities.
Can you recommend a good place for a weekend getaway?
Can you recommend a good place for a weekend getaway?
您能推荐一个周末度假的好去处吗？
Can you recommend a good place for a weekend getaway?
Can you recommend a good place for a weekend getaway?
Do you have any dietary restrictions I should know about?
Do you have any dietary restrictions I should know about?
您有什么饮食限制需要我知道吗？
Do you have any dietary restrictions I should know about?
Do you have any dietary restrictions I should know about?
I'm interested in adopting a more sustainable lifestyle.
I'm interested in adopting a more sustainable lifestyle.
我对采用更可持续的生活方式很感兴趣。
I'm interested in adopting a more sustainable lifestyle.
I'm interested in adopting a more sustainable lifestyle.
I think we should update our plans based on the latest information.
I think we should update our plans based on the latest information.
我认为我们应该根据最新信息更新我们的计划。
I think we should update our plans based on the latest information.
I think we should update our plans based on the latest information.
Do you have any recommendations for a good restaurant around here?
Do you have any recommendations for a good restaurant around here?
您有什么好的餐厅推荐吗？
Do you have any recommendations for a good restaurant around here?
Do you have any recommendations for a good restaurant around here?
Do you have any special plans for your birthday?
Do you have any special plans for your birthday?
您的生日有什么特别计划吗？
Do you have any special plans for your birthday?
Do you have any special plans for your birthday?
I think we should consider other options before making a decision.
I think we should consider other options before making a decision.
我认为在做决定之前，我们应该考虑其他选择。
I think we should consider other options before making a decision.
I think we should consider other options before making a decision.
I'm considering relocating for work.
I'm considering relocating for work.
我正在考虑异地工作。
I'm considering relocating for work.
I'm considering relocating for work.
Can you help me choose between these two options?
Can you help me choose between these two options?
您能帮我在这两个选项中做出选择吗？
Can you help me choose between these two options?
Can you help me choose between these two options?
What were your impressions of the conference last week?
What were your impressions of the conference last week?
您对上周的会议有什么印象？
What were your impressions of the conference last week?
What were your impressions of the conference last week?
Could you lend me a pen? I seem to have forgotten mine.
Could you lend me a pen? I seem to have forgotten mine.
你能借我一支笔吗？我好像忘了带笔。
Could you lend me a pen? I seem to have forgotten mine.
Could you lend me a pen? I seem to have forgotten mine.
I think we should collaborate with other departments on this.
I think we should collaborate with other departments on this.
我认为我们应该在这方面与其他部门合作。
I think we should collaborate with other departments on this.
I think we should collaborate with other departments on this.
I'm planning a surprise party for my friend.
I'm planning a surprise party for my friend.
我正在为我的朋友准备一个惊喜派对。
I'm planning a surprise party for my friend.
I'm planning a surprise party for my friend.
I'm planning to travel next year. Any destination suggestions?
I'm planning to travel next year. Any destination suggestions?
我计划明年旅行，有什么目的地建议吗？
I'm planning to travel next year. Any destination suggestions?
I'm planning to travel next year. Any destination suggestions?
I'm looking for a mentor to guide me in my career.
I'm looking for a mentor to guide me in my career.
我想找一位导师来指导我的职业生涯。
I'm looking for a mentor to guide me in my career.
I'm looking for a mentor to guide me in my career.
We should gather more information before proceeding.
We should gather more information before proceeding.
我们应该先收集更多的信息，然后再继续。
We should gather more information before proceeding.
We should gather more information before proceeding.
Do you have any recommendations for a reliable car mechanic?
Do you have any recommendations for a reliable car mechanic?
您有可靠的汽车修理工推荐吗？
Do you have any recommendations for a reliable car mechanic?
Do you have any recommendations for a reliable car mechanic?
I'm excited about the opportunities this project could bring.
I'm excited about the opportunities this project could bring.
我对这个项目可能带来的机遇感到兴奋。
I'm excited about the opportunities this project could bring.
I'm excited about the opportunities this project could bring.
Can you walk me through the new software update?
Can you walk me through the new software update?
您能指导我完成新软体的更新吗？
Can you walk me through the new software update?
Can you walk me through the new software update?
I'm trying to decide where to go on vacation this year.
I'm trying to decide where to go on vacation this year.
我想决定今年去哪里度假。
I'm trying to decide where to go on vacation this year.
I'm trying to decide where to go on vacation this year.
What do you think about going for a walk after dinner?
What do you think about going for a walk after dinner?
你觉得晚餐后出去散步怎么样？
What do you think about going for a walk after dinner?
What do you think about going for a walk after dinner?
We should make an effort to be more eco-friendly.
We should make an effort to be more eco-friendly.
我们应该努力做到更加环保。
We should make an effort to be more eco-friendly.
We should make an effort to be more eco-friendly.
I need to get a new passport before my trip.
I need to get a new passport before my trip.
我需要在旅行前换一本新护照。
I need to get a new passport before my trip.
I need to get a new passport before my trip.
I'm trying to be more mindful of my health.
I'm trying to be more mindful of my health.
我正在努力更加关注自己的健康。
I'm trying to be more mindful of my health.
I'm trying to be more mindful of my health.
I'm having some trouble with my computer. Can you take a look?
I'm having some trouble with my computer. Can you take a look?
我的电脑出了点问题，你能帮我看看吗？
I'm having some trouble with my computer. Can you take a look?
I'm having some trouble with my computer. Can you take a look?
I think it's time for a coffee break. Would you like to join me?
I think it's time for a coffee break. Would you like to join me?
我想是时候喝杯咖啡休息一下了，你要一起来吗？
I think it's time for a coffee break. Would you like to join me?
I think it's time for a coffee break. Would you like to join me?
I think we need a fresh perspective on this challenge.
I think we need a fresh perspective on this challenge.
我认为我们需要一个全新的视角来应对这一挑战。
I think we need a fresh perspective on this challenge.
I think we need a fresh perspective on this challenge.
It's essential to stay positive and motivated.
It's essential to stay positive and motivated.
保持积极和动力是至关重要的。
It's essential to stay positive and motivated.
It's essential to stay positive and motivated.
I'd like to hear your feedback on my latest project.
I'd like to hear your feedback on my latest project.
我想听听您对我最新项目的反馈意见。
I'd like to hear your feedback on my latest project.
I'd like to hear your feedback on my latest project.
I'm not sure what to do. What would you suggest?
I'm not sure what to do. What would you suggest?
我不知道该怎么办，你有什么建议？
I'm not sure what to do. What would you suggest?
I'm not sure what to do. What would you suggest?
I'm really impressed with the progress you've made.
I'm really impressed with the progress you've made.
我对你取得的进步印象深刻。
I'm really impressed with the progress you've made.
I'm really impressed with the progress you've made.
I need to cancel my subscription. Can you guide me through the process?
I need to cancel my subscription. Can you guide me through the process?
我需要取消订阅，您能指导我完成整个过程吗？
I need to cancel my subscription. Can you guide me through the process?
I need to cancel my subscription. Can you guide me through the process?
I'm trying to learn how to cook. Do you have any easy recipes?
I'm trying to learn how to cook. Do you have any easy recipes?
我想学习烹饪，您有简单的食谱吗？
I'm trying to learn how to cook. Do you have any easy recipes?
I'm trying to learn how to cook. Do you have any easy recipes?
What's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow?
What's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow?
明天天气如何？
What's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow?
What's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow?
We should set up a meeting to discuss our progress.
We should set up a meeting to discuss our progress.
我们应该安排一次会议，讨论我们的进展情况。
We should set up a meeting to discuss our progress.
We should set up a meeting to discuss our progress.
I've been thinking about taking up a new hobby. Any suggestions?
I've been thinking about taking up a new hobby. Any suggestions?
我一直在考虑培养一种新的爱好，有什么建议吗？
I've been thinking about taking up a new hobby. Any suggestions?
I've been thinking about taking up a new hobby. Any suggestions?
It's essential to have clear and achievable goals.
It's essential to have clear and achievable goals.
必须有明确和可实现的目标。
It's essential to have clear and achievable goals.
It's essential to have clear and achievable goals.
I'm looking for a new book to read. What are you reading right now?
I'm looking for a new book to read. What are you reading right now?
我正在找一本新书来读，您现在在读什么书？
I'm looking for a new book to read. What are you reading right now?
I'm looking for a new book to read. What are you reading right now?
I heard you're an expert in this field. I'd love to learn more.
I heard you're an expert in this field. I'd love to learn more.
我听说您是这方面的专家，我很想了解更多。
I heard you're an expert in this field. I'd love to learn more.
I heard you're an expert in this field. I'd love to learn more.
Do you know how long it takes to get there by bus?
Do you know how long it takes to get there by bus?
你知道坐公共汽车到那里需要多长时间吗？
Do you know how long it takes to get there by bus?
Do you know how long it takes to get there by bus?
I think it's important to consider all viewpoints.
I think it's important to consider all viewpoints.
我认为考虑所有观点很重要。
I think it's important to consider all viewpoints.
I think it's important to consider all viewpoints.
本次节目到这里就结束了。如果你喜欢这种英文练习方式的话，可以考虑订阅我们的频道，然后在底下按赞并分享出去。有什么建议，也可以在留言区告诉我们，让我们产出更符合您期望的影片。我们下次再见，拜拜。